Hello there, YouTube. Back with this new Gallicinium Lufenia. This is the one with this asshole robot. Before we get too far in, please do remember to like, subscribe, drop a comment. Tell me how you got through this. What team did you use? I spent a pretty good chunk of time last night, right after this came out, doing some test runs and things like that, just to see, you know, kind of what would work, what wouldn't. I came pretty close on this one with a team of, what was it, Lael, Galuf, and somebody else. I've already forgotten who it was. That's terrible. Why am I so bad? Anyway, for this fight, it's actually not that bad, but the boss does have a super obnoxious gimmick where periodically it will swap stance, so it'll land or it'll jump back up in the air right here. And when it does, it will cleanse all of its debuffs, like that. Oh wait, it cleansed the unframed ones, but you know what I mean. Probably as soon as I do this, likes to inflict a bunch of debuffs. Framed debuffs on the party. One of them is like HP damage taken up, which, whatever. But there's also an HP poison. And what makes this particularly obnoxious is that he has a the second time that he does it, it has a dispel attached to it. So it will dispel 3 of your buffs, slap those on you. It's very, very annoying. The orb for this one, for the main boss, is keep up at least 4 debuffs. And for these little side assholes, there is no orb. So it's basically kill them or be killed. So, mind your P's and Q's. Pretty sure you're dead. Oh yeah, big time. Oh, it's perfect. This is exactly what I wanted right here. More targets equals more damage, because this is full AoE. We just have to make sure that that guy does not get a turn, which shouldn't be too hard because Garland hits like a truck. Yeah, sure. Oop. Probably didn't even need to use a skill on that, to be honest with you. This fight is kind of annoying as well. Ooh! Because the boss is heavily resistant to ranged attacks, which isn't that bad on its own, except a lot of the characters with cleanse effects, like Balthier and Yuffie and so forth, they're all ranged. So you would need an Imperialer to help them, you know, with dealing any real damage. But he cleanses debuff so frequently. we're actually going to do a little of this. This guy is delay immune when he's in the air, it seems like. So just be aware of that as well. Porom is really good here. Where's he going to keep HP plussing? His buffs last for a really long time. Garland deals a ton of damage. When I was doing this, I got really frustrated with my seeming inability to punch through the boss and the ads and stuff. So I said, you know what? The hell with this. And I went in with Garland. I did manage to get my clear. Let's see if we can do it again for the camera. Okay, so when he starts talking some shit about he'll drop back down and talk about oil or something. That's when you know that it's about to get serious. Is this water harmony? No. Okay. Okay. That should bring up my EX. Then I EX next turn. And then LD or something else. It kind of doesn't matter. But the reason why we brought Mog here will become evident shortly. Yeah. We'll go with this. Something I'm trying to... It's less, I should say, that I'm trying to conserve skills and more... I just don't need to use one. Mog's follow-ups. Oh my god, Confuse is so good. Here we go. There it is. Okay, so this one does not dispel your buffs, but it will pop on. I don't even know what they are. Okay, so it's a poison and then an HP poison, right? We'll start with you. I can't even see which order these guys are in, but it doesn't really matter. So Garland's going to want to focus on C. I do actually need to get this back up. But right here is why we've chosen to take Mog. Doesn't matter which skill you use. Doesn't even matter if you use a skill. At the end of all of Mog's turns, he will do a follow-up based on whether or not the party has any debuffs. And if you do, he'll use El Nino, which will cleanse you of 2 debuffs. Which is frankly amazing. And he has some amount of party aura. Let me see here. If memory serves, I think this is where I popped my BT last time. Approximately. Yeah, alright, I'll jump. And then what we're gonna do is this. It's not exactly the best time. That puts us in a little bit of a bind, doesn't it? What are my buffs looking like? Oh, HP damage resist. I don't care about that. Let's go for this. Because that will definitely kill. So will this. It's probably a little bit of a waste of Brave, but, you know, whatever. HP damage resist. Okay. And then we can go in with this. And it is the next... once it hits around 50-ish, it will debuff you again, in much the same way as before, but it will dispel 3 of your buffs to do so, which is honestly super obnoxious. And I do not like that. Did my... It did! My LD fell off. I do not, and probably will never, get Mog's high armor, because how often are you really going to use Mog? Be honest with yourself. The answer is not often. But we are getting ready to BT here. The sooner the better. That being said, I really don't want my LD buff popped off. That would be annoying. Mog is doing way better damage this time around. You know what? Yeah. That is the one thing about Porom, is I'm finding myself using HP attacks more often. Here we go. Put that back on. Ooh, yeah. We got a little bit of that confuse action going on. And honestly, our goal here is just get him sub 50 so we can get to getting, so to speak. I'm not sure how it determines which debuffs it knocks off. I imagine it's either the first 3 or the last 3. I don't know. Not a lot to comment on until around now-ish. Oil injection. Countdown canceled. Jamming signal. There we go. Okay, so our goal here is to immediately get Water Harmony back on. Oh, Water Harmony is a fucking special effect. I'm stupid. Anyway, that takes care of the largest part of our problem. So we're actually going to twin cast here, because he won't cleanse you again. Or dispel you, I should say, not cleanse. He won't do that for the rest of the fight. So we're gonna pop like so. 3 stacks, huh? Okay. And what we want to do here... Yeah, we'll move a rush. They've already got the debuff. Got our El Nino going. And this is where we're actually going to bring in Tifa on Mog's next turn. Come on, confuse. Damn. Okay, it didn't work. That's okay. Now we burst. We would be doing more damage if we had all of Porom's buffs up, but it's okay. We'll do quite enough. Yeah. Let's brave attack. Boop. Now, I'm not entirely certain that this burst attack is going to wipe both of these guys out. But I am quite confident that it will now. Because that's, you know, 200k plus to each one. 187, close enough. I was rounding. Just shy of the 2 million for the burst. And we really just need to get Porom's buffs up. Which is from her skill 2. So, we'll Battle Cry. This guy's gonna debuff me again, but that's okay. Because it really doesn't matter. Let's see. I do want to preserve my Meteor Crushers, but he's on the ground right now. This is a double delay and a big old dump. Pretty useful. And the HP requirement is super high. It's 20k. So, honestly, right here, we're eating. And then on Porom's next turn, what we'll do, maybe not on her next turn, but on one of her next turns, what we're going to do is pop the Kurosame Call. Because this guy will cleanse one more time. Oh dear. Might have to summon. Thanks, Overheal. And thank you, Tifa. You absolute battering ram of a character. The goal here is to get the confusion proc, which we're not getting, but we got him to go up, and that's his last cleanse. So, yeah, we're going to summon here. Not because I want to, but because it is the best choice. Because I need that orb to not go down yet. And frankly, I need for it to go up. Seems pointless, but... use my last LD. At this point, we just need damage. So he's got that. So we want serial jump, which is going to deal crap for damage, but we'll put my last debuff on, and we'll cleanse my allies. And this should be the killing blow. Oh no, it wasn't. But that will be. Oh my god. Please die. Sephiroth? There we go. Man. And that is this stage. Down. It's the, what is this stage called? The something. No, my score is a little bit lower than it was last time, but that's okay. I don't care. Equinox, Aurora, Gallicinium. But hey, there you go. Finally, a use for Mog. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please drop a like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I will see you for the next stage. Take care.